Yes. Yes, good afternoon, one and all. We are discussing lines and angles chapter. In the last class, we discussed the example problems related to lines and angles topic. Okay, so now we are going to discuss the exercise problem related to that lines and angles. Especially in this exercise, we are going to use the topic of basic topic of lines and angles, that vertically opposite angles and linear pair of angles. Using these properties, we are going to solve the first exercise. Now, first exercise, you just sit with your textbook, okay, and one notebook. So, first exercise, first question is like this. In figure, you just observe the question properly. In figure, lines AB and CD intersect at O. In figure is given in the problem only. In figure, lines AB and CD intersect at O. If angle AOC plus angle BOE is equal to 70 degrees, one condition is given in the problem, that is AOC plus BOE, sum of these two angles which is equal to 70 degree, and angle BOD is 40 degree. One angle measurement is also given. Find angle BOE. What we have to find in this problem? Angle BOE and reflex angle COE. We have to find out the reflex angle COE. We have to find angle BOE and reflex angle COE. See here in the board. So I took the first question. You just observe the first problem. I have listed the given data and to find what we have to find. Given is angle AOC plus angle BOE is equal to 70 degree and angle BOD is 40 degree. To find is angle BOE and reflex angle COE. Okay, diagram is this one. AB and CD, two lines intersect each other at O. Very important thing. They are giving the hint there. AB and CD lines intersect each other at O. Whenever the two lines intersect each other, their vertically opposite angles are equal. So, one more thing you have to observe. One angle is given. Which angle? Angle BOD is 40 degree. Can we name this here? BOD is 40 degree. You just observe, student, BOD 40 degree. This AB line and CD line intersect each other at O point. Then, so vertically opposite angles are equal. Now you can take angle AOC also 40 degree, right? Okay, so we'll start with the given data BOE. So solution, what is that actually? Angle BOD which is equal to 40 degree, it is given. We'll start the problem with the given angle. Angle BOD is equal to 40 degree. If angle BOD 40 degree, angle AOC also equal to 40 degree. Angle AOC also equal to 40 degree. What is the reason for this? Vertically opposite angles AB and CD lines intersect each other at point O. So that we got the AOC angle measurement 40 degree. Now, one more given data we have to take. Angle AOC plus angle BOE is equal to how much? 70 degree. Can I start with that one? Angle AOC plus angle BOE is equal to 70 degree. It is also given data. Now, just now we got the answer for angle AOC. 40 degree. Can we substitute that 40 degree here? Yes, angle AOC is 40 degree plus angle BOE is unknown, which is equal to 70 degree. Now, angle BOE is equal to 70 degree minus 40 degree. So, angle BOE measurement is 30 degree. We got the answer for the first question. Angle BOE measurement, we got it as 30 degree. Got the idea, students? BOE 30 degree, AOC 40 degree. Okay, so next what we have to find? Reflex COE. Reflex angle COE. Directly we cannot calculate reflex angle COE. So for that, first you have to work out angle COE. Then you can find out the reflex of COE. How to find out the angle COE? So angle COE, now you got that this one is 40 degree. Okay, in the figure, this is 40 degree. Now in the calculation, you got this one as 30 degree. So can we use the linear pair concept? AOB is a line. Can we use the linear pair concept now? Yes, we can use the linear pair concept, that is AOC plus COE plus angle BOE, which is equal to 180 degree. What is the reason for this linear pair? What is the reason for this linear pair? Okay, next one. AOC we got 40 degree. Angle COE we have to work out now. BOE just now we got 30 degree, which is equal to 180 degree. Or you can use here AOC plus BOE together 70 degree is given, no? This AOC plus BOE together 70 degree also it is given. Directly you can take that one also. Okay, now anyhow 40 plus 30 is 70 degree plus angle COE, which is equal to 180 degree. Therefore, angle COE is equal to 180 degree minus 70 degree. So, angle COE, which is equal to 180 degree minus 70 degree, that is 110 degree. Correct, no students? Angle COE measurement is 110 degree. But what they have asked in the question actually, reflex of angle COE. How to find out? So last we'll work out here. Reflex COE, which is equal to reflex angle COE, which is equal to. Yes, can anyone tell me how to find out the reflex of angle COE? Yes, who is ready to tell? Chinmay. Chinmay? Chinmay? Hello, Chinmay? Chinmay? Yes,
Mataji,
what procedure we have to do to find out the reflex COE?
Mataji, voice is not clear.
Voice is not clear. Okay,
Mataji,
Swasti. Swasti.
Mataji,
What?
video also is not seen. Video also is not clear.
Video also not clear. What happened?
I am listening only audio mode, Mataji.
Okay. It's okay. Already some students are sending the answers. Okay, Swasti. So Swasti, what we have to do? Yeah, what we have to do?
360 minus 1110.
Yeah, 360 degree minus angle COE. To find reflex angle COE, we have to do 360 minus that angle COE. That is 360 degree minus 110 degree. What is the answer, students? What is the answer? 360 minus 110. You have to sit with one rough book and pen, no? Yeah, answer is 250 degree. Yes, very good. So, actively you have to participate in the class. You have to send me the message. Okay. Yes, we got the reflex angle COE, which is equal to 250 degree. Got the idea of the first problem, no students? Very simple. So, start with the given data. These two data. Using that these two data, BOE, we got it as 30 degree. Then, so we have to find out reflex COE. For that, first you have to find out the angle COE. Then 360 minus angle COE, you will get the value 250 degree. Is that clear, students? First problem. First problem is clear now. Then we'll go to the second problem now. Okay. So we'll start the second problem. Yes, students. You just see the second question in your textbook. In the figure, lines XY and MN intersect at O. Lines XY and MN intersect at O. If angle POY is equal to 90 degree, POY is equal to 90 degree, it is given actually. And A is to B is equal to 2 is to 3. Ratio is given, angle A and angle B ratio 2 is to 3. Find angle C. You just observe the diagram here. XY line and MN line intersect each other at O. So intersecting lines XY line and MN line intersect each other at O. And angle POY, this angle is 90 degrees, students. And A is to B ratio is 2:3. Using this concept, you have to find out the C value. Okay, so I think many of the students got the idea of this problem now, how to solve this problem. Yes, look at the board now. This is a given data actually. Given angle POY is equal to 90 degree and A:B is equal to 2:3. So now you just come to this side. This portion is 90 degree in the sense, what is the remaining portion? This A plus B is also equal to 90 degree only now, according to linear pair. So this is a straight line, XY is a straight line. Then if this portion is 90 degree, then this XOP, that means A plus B is also equal to 90 degree according to linear pair. Can I take directly A plus B is equal to 90 degree? Okay, so we'll start the problem with solution. A plus B, which is equal to 90 degree. Can I take like this, or you need the explanation from the beginning that XOP and POY, POX. Otherwise, we'll start with the POX and POY only. So, are you observing this POX and POY? Linear pair angle. Angle POX plus angle POY is equal to 180 degree because these forms linear pair. Okay, POX is divided into two parts, A and B. So, I'll write POX as A plus B plus POY is given that is 90 degree, which is equal to 180 degree. So, next 90 degree will transfer this side. Therefore, A plus B is equal to 180 degree minus 90 degree. So, A plus B is equal to 90 degree. We got the answer as A plus B, which is equal to 90 degree. What is here? A:B ratio is given actually 2:3. Yesterday we discussed, no? When the ratio is given, we have to choose that as 2x and 3x. One constant is there. So B is 2:3 in the sense we have to take it as 2x plus 3x is equal to 90 degree. Got the idea of this step? 2x plus 3x is equal to 90 degree. That means 5x is equal to 90 degree. So what is the value of x is equal to 90 degree divided by 5? What is the value of x? Fatafat. You have to calculate and you have to send me the message. 90 degree divided by 5. That is 18 degree. X is equal to 18 degree. We got the measurement of x is 18 degree. Yes, very good students. Now, someone you do this calculation. Now we got 18 degree, right? So we have to find out A separately and B separately. A is equal to, what is the ratio of A? This is 2x. Then 2 into 18 degree. So then B is equal to, what is the ratio? 3x. That is 3 into 18 degree. So what is the answer for A? Angle A is, yes, angle A is 36 degree. Then angle B is 54 degree. Very good. So many students are actively participating in the class, in the sense they are listening to the class. Yes, very good students. Okay, now we got the A angle 36. This one is 36 degree and this is 54 degree. What we have to find actually? Angle C. Can anyone tell me how can we find out angle C? Can we use vertically opposite angle concept or linear pair? Both we have. Yes. Aryan is telling that linear pair we can use. Yes. Only linear pair. Yeah. All are preferring. Some students are preferring vertically opposite angles also. That is your choice, students. Whether you can choose vertically opposite angles concept also or linear pair concept also. Yes, most of the students are telling that linear pair concept. How we can use the linear pair? See here, this MN is a line. Are you observing the figure? MN is a line. MN is a line in the sense this angle B plus angle C forms 180 degree. Yes. So MN is a line. MN is a line. Therefore, angle B plus angle C, which is equal to 180 degree, it forms linear pair in the figure. Now, just now we got angle B as 54 degree. So plus C, which is equal to 180 degree. Therefore, C is equal to 180 degree minus 54 degree. What is the value of C is equal to 180 minus 54? That is 126 degree. So this is using the linear pair concept, students. Now, if I want to apply vertically opposite angles, then how can we take the vertically opposite angles concept? This MOY is equal to XON. Is that clear? Angle MOY, which is equal to angle XON. Vertically opposite angles. MOY is sum of A plus 90. A plus 90 degree, which is equal to XON is named as C. XON is named as C. Now A value is 36 plus 90 degree, which is equal to C. That is 126 is equal to C. C is equal to 126 degree. So any one method, either this method or this method you can choose. That is your choice. So both are right. So how you got angle C? Got the idea? No? So first we took that. So 90 degree. This A plus B is equal to 90 degree with the help of linear pair. Then we took the ratio, given ratio. From that x is equal to 18 degree. From that x we calculated A and B. Then we took linear pair. Then B plus C is 180 degree. So BC angle is 126. Or you can take the vertically opposite angles also. So this is about the second problem. Is that clear, students? Yes. So if you are having confusion, now only you can raise the hands. Otherwise, we'll move on to the third problem. Now you just observe the third question. Third question. Yes. See, you just observe the third question, students. In figure, angle PQR, which is equal to angle PRQ. Some data is given. One data is given. That is, angle PQR is equal to angle PRQ is given. Then prove that angle PQS is equal to angle PRT. See here, given is PQR is equal to PRQ. See the diagram. PQR, which is equal to PRQ. It means these two angles are equal. These two angles are equal. Okay, that is given actually. What we have to prove? This PQS is equal to PRT we have to prove. This angle which is equal to this angle we have to prove. I think it is a simple question. Who is going to tell what trick we have to use here for the proof? Okay, so proof. Only 3-step problem this one. Which concept we are going to use here? Yeah, linear pair. Only linear pair. Only linear pair. Only linear pair, students. Okay, first we'll apply the linear pair. Okay, according to you people, first we'll apply the linear pair. So you are observing the line here. So we can take this PQ as a ray now. So this PQS plus PQR, these two angles forms 180 degree. No, here we'll get 180 degree. In the same way, so here also sum of these two angles which is equal to 180 degree. So here you just observe this ST is a line, PQ is a ray. So from that observation we can take angle PQS plus angle PQR which is equal to 180 degree. Call this equation as equation number 1. Then the reason is linear pair. Reason is linear pair. So see here students, PQS plus PQR is equal to 180 degree. Equation number 1. Similarly, now this side, PRT plus PRQ is also equal to 180 degree. No? PRT plus PRQ is also equal to 180 degree. Call this equation as equation 2. So that is also linear pair. So this is also linear pair. So here students, we are getting the warning only 5 minutes. If the meeting ends, join with the same link. Okay. So we have to complete this exercise today itself. Is that clear? Okay. So now, so you just observe the first equation and second equation. So now which concept we have to apply? Tell me fast. Axiom. Yeah, this PQS plus PQR equal to 180 degree. This PRT plus PRQ also equal to 180 degree. First we have to apply axiom 1. No, things which are equal to the same thing are equal to one another. Here this expression is also equal to 180 degree and this expression is also equal to 180 degree. So that's why, so this equal to this. That means from equation 1 and 2, we get what we get actually this angle PQS plus PQR, which is equal to angle PRT plus angle PRQ according to axiom 1. Now here we applied axiom 1, student. This expression is equal to this because both are equal to 180 degree. Now we just observe PQS plus PQR, which is equal to PRT plus PRQ. Given data. We are not using the given data now. Where we have to use the given data? PQR is equal to PRQ. Here you just observe PQR is equal to PRQ. If equals are subtracted from equals, then the remainders are equal. Yes, so LHS side and RHS side equals we have to subtract. PQR which is equal to PRQ. From both LHS and RHS we subtracted that PQR and PRQ because both are equal. Now what is remaining this side? PQS which is equal to PRT. You just observe that to prove part PQS is equal to PRT. No, yes, hence proved. This is the end of the problem. We got the proof actually. So here what we did actually, axiom 2, if equals are subtracted from equals, then remainders are equal. So this is about the proof. I told now three steps problem actually. So this is one step. Second step, in the third step only it is clear that we got the proof actually. This PQR plus PRQ, PQR and PRQ are equal. It is given actually. So we have to subtract from both sides. Then the remaining answer is PQS plus PRT. So this is the explanation for the third question. Is that clear, students? Yes. Anyhow, now the meeting will end for 1 or 2 minutes. So now I am going to end this meeting. Join with the same link. So we will discuss 3 more problems today only, so that it is easy to start the new topic tomorrow. Is that clear, students? Okay, now join with the same link.